French armored might has once again rolled eastward, marking a visible and decisive reinforcement of NATO's defensive posture along the alliance's most exposed frontier. In mid-October 2025, convoys of Leclerc main battle tanks crossed into Romania under French command as part of NATO's Forward Land Forces program, bringing some of Europe's most advanced armored vehicles to the training ranges near the Black Sea. Their arrival represents more than just another military rotation, it is a tangible statement of deterrence, a reassurance for NATO's eastern members, and a clear signal of resolve aimed at any potential adversary watching from across the border. The French deployment is organized under the NATO Multinational Division, Southeast, headquartered in Bucharest, which oversees the alliance's integrated operations across Romania and Bulgaria. Since its establishment in response to Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, this command structure has become one of the cornerstones of NATO's deterrence framework on the eastern flank. France has served as the framework nation for the multinational battle group in Romania, providing not only troops and equipment but also leadership and logistical coordination for a diverse coalition of allied forces. The arrival of Leclerc tanks represents the latest phase in this evolving effort, demonstrating that France's commitments are not symbolic gestures but concrete, mechanized power delivered on the ground. The convoys of French tanks began moving from staging areas earlier this week, escorted by Romanian security forces to ensure public safety as they made their way through towns and highways toward designated training areas. The deployment marks the start of a new series of multinational exercises that will continue for several weeks, testing rapid deployment procedures, live-fire coordination, and the interoperability of NATO forces under realistic field conditions. For local observers, the sight of these armored columns moving across Romania's roadways is a visible reminder of NATO's readiness to defend its territory, while for the soldiers involved, it represents an opportunity to refine the practical aspects of multinational combat operations. At the heart of the deployment is the Leclerc main battle tank, a third-generation armored platform designed and built in France by GIAT Industries, now known as KNDS France. First introduced in the 1990s, the Leclerc has evolved through successive modernization programs that have kept it competitive with the most advanced Western tanks. The latest version, known as the Leclerc XLR, incorporates state-of-the-art communications, advanced fire control systems, and reinforced protection. It is powered by a 1,500 horsepower diesel engine that gives it remarkable mobility despite its 57-ton combat weight. The Leclerc's 120mm smoothbore gun, equipped with an auto-loader, allows a crew of only 3 to operate the vehicle efficiently while maintaining a high rate of fire. Its agility, precision, and automation make it particularly suited for the varied terrain of Romania, where mobility and coordination with lighter Allied vehicles are crucial. Unlike its heavier NATO counterparts such as the German Leopard 2A7 or the American M1A2 Abrams, the Leclerc was conceived with an emphasis on speed and efficiency. Its lighter frame reduces logistical burdens and fuel demands, while the tank's sophisticated electronic architecture enables seamless data sharing with Allied command systems. This network design has become one of the defining features of the XLR upgrade, allowing Leclerc crews to integrate with infantry fighting vehicles, engineers, and air defense systems in a digital battlespace that mirrors modern multi-domain warfare. In practical terms, this means that Leclercs can move faster, disperse more easily, and reassemble rapidly for concentrated action, all while maintaining real-time situational awareness shared across NATO units. French and Romanian troops have been training side by side since 2022, when France established its forward presence in the country. Over the past 3 years, the joint exercises have evolved from basic interoperability drills into complex, integrated operations that simulate realistic combat conditions. These include command post exercises, live-fire maneuvers, recovery and resupply missions, and coordination between armored, engineering, and air defense elements. The aim is to ensure that the multinational battle group can function as a unified force in any contingency, seamlessly merging national capabilities into a single operational framework. Every deployment becomes both a demonstration of solidarity and a laboratory for refinement, testing new procedures, validating updated technology, and building institutional experience that enhances the overall readiness of the alliance. The strategic significance of these movements cannot be overstated. In the context of NATO's deterrence posture, the presence of modern heavy armor on the ground in Romania serves three interconnected purposes: presence, readiness, and integration. Presence sends the unmistakable message that the alliance's Article 5 guarantee, collective defense, is not merely a political declaration but a tangible reality backed by combat-ready forces. Readiness is proven by the ability to move, maintain, and operate these systems under field conditions across multiple borders, demonstrating that reinforcement and resupply chains are viable even under stress. Integration, finally, ensures that the complex network of national forces, command centers, and support assets can operate as one coherent body in a crisis. The deterrent effect works as much through perception as through capability. For Moscow, the steady rhythm of NATO exercises involving tanks, artillery, air defense systems, and electronic warfare teams complicates strategic planning by reducing any potential element of surprise. For the nations of Eastern Europe, meanwhile, each visible deployment reinforces confidence in collective defense and strengthens political cohesion within the alliance. Romania, in particular, has emerged as one of NATO's most active hosts for multinational training events, offering its terrain and infrastructure for exercises that involve not only ground forces but also air and naval assets from across the continent. France's decision to rotate its most advanced armored vehicles to Romania also underscores the country's continuing ambition to play a leading role in European security. In the broader context of European defense integration, Paris views the Romanian deployment as both a demonstration of solidarity and a platform for advancing joint operational concepts. French defense planners have long emphasized the need for Europe to develop autonomous capabilities within NATO's framework, and the Romanian mission reflects that philosophy in action, a European power taking responsibility for forward defense while maintaining full interoperability with its allies. The practical lessons drawn from these operations feed directly into the modernization cycles of the Leclerc fleet and the broader French army. Each deployment provides new data on maintenance demands, fuel consumption, communication reliability, and crew endurance under real deployment timelines. This continuous loop of train, deploy, learn, and upgrade allows the French army to refine its doctrines and adapt its equipment to evolving battlefield realities. The experience gained in Romania also contributes to NATO's collective knowledge base, informing the design of future joint exercises and influencing procurement decisions across allied nations. Beyond the tactical and operational aspects, the deployment carries a psychological and political weight. It demonstrates unity at a time when Europe's security environment remains uncertain and volatile. The war in Ukraine has transformed the strategic map of Europe, reminding all NATO members that deterrence depends not on declarations but on credible, visible, and sustainable military capabilities. The sight of French tanks maneuvering across Romanian plains, escorted by local forces and integrated into multinational formations, is therefore not merely a training event, it is a message of resilience, coordination, and shared purpose. For the soldiers involved, the exercises offer more than professional training, they represent the living embodiment of alliance solidarity. French crews, Romanian escorts, and allied support elements work together in demanding conditions, overcoming language barriers and logistical challenges to build trust and familiarity that no command directive can impose. Each joint maneuver deepens the sense of common responsibility and mutual reliance that forms the real backbone of NATO's deterrence. As the Leclerc tanks settle into Romania's training grounds, their presence speaks louder than any official communiqué. These machines, symbols of French engineering and NATO unity, stand as steel assurances of the alliance's readiness to defend its members. In an era defined by uncertainty, their arrival delivers a message of enduring strength. NATO's shield is not theoretical, it is made of real armor, real soldiers, and a collective will to protect Europe's eastern frontier. The Leclercs may have arrived quietly, but their significance echoes across the continent, reminding friend and foe alike that deterrence, once again, has wheels, tracks, and the unmistakable gleam of polished steel under the Romanian sun.